Hello guys, welcome to our 5th wedding anniversary picnic. We love to spend quality time together, and no better way as a picnic with some food. We're going to play a nice game called Truth or Drink. So on that note, babe, would you like a drink?
Sure.
And because we're in public, we've got to be a bit discreet, so we're going to have some wine and a cup of tea. Cheers, babe.
Can you walk us through what you made for us?
So guys, today on our picnic menu, we have your classic afternoon tea style sandwiches. We have a nice egg and cress. We have got smoked salmon with cream cheese. And then we have some macarons and then some oranges to balance out the health. And then we have a lovely cheese board with nothing but cheese, nothing but crackers, and a nice bit of nuts.
Cheers. That's incredible.
It's just fun.
Wow. It is. Something very comforting about this as well.
And while we dig into this, I'd just like to take a moment to thank our sponsor for today's video, BetterHelp. You guys have heard us both of us talk about BetterHelp so often. They're an online therapy platform that's accessible and it's 100% online, right? So it's easy, it's affordable, and look, it's difficult to find a therapist these days. It's hard to leave the house and find a therapist that you work with, that you align with, and BetterHelp have loads of options, and even if you don't like them, if you don't match, you can change up as well. So it's really helpful. If you guys are interested, head over to BetterHelp. To get started, you just answer a few questions about your needs and preferences in therapy. That way BetterHelp can match you to a professional therapist in as little as a few days. And if you don't really fit with your therapist, which is a common thing with therapy, you can easily switch therapists for free without stressing about insurance, who's in your network, or anything like that. And look, therapy's been great for us individually, but as a couple as well, we loved going to therapy. It's a place for us to be open, to communicate, and have a third party, especially a professional third party, that can hear us out and really help us understand why we're feeling why we are, you know? So if you guys are interested, head over to betterhelp.com/Jolliffe. That's better, HELP/Jolliffe for 10% off your first month of BetterHelp. So if you guys are interested, pop down to the description below and the link should be there. Are you ready for the challenge, babe?
Yes, let's do it.
Oh, so I've put the questions in this little teapot, and you guys have been very kind and sent in some truth or drink questions for us. The ones we want to answer, we will. The ones we don't want to answer, we're gonna have a drink. Simple, right?
Yes.
Do you wanna go first?
Ooh, what's the hardest thing about marriage?
Oh,
wow.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. I think it's the codependency that happens really naturally. It takes more of an effort to keep your independence rather than just kind of falling into the grooves of codependency, because we're always there for each other, which is a huge plus. But it's like as above, so below. It's actually easier for us to just, you know, do the same habits, spend time together, do all the activities together. And for some people, if you don't check yourself, being like, hey, do you actually want to do this? Or are you just doing this because it's easy and they're there? I think you and I do a good job of respecting each other's own independence. This is why we encourage each other to go on hikes alone, your runs alone.
We've become aware of the value in our own space so we can enjoy each other's company even more.
Right, bingo.
How would you pick up each other in a bar if you had just met each other now?
Oh my God.
Oh, I would do what I can to find common ground, I think. I think I would find something to compliment you on, not in a cheesy way like, oh, I love your eyes. If you had a weird drink, maybe I would kind of ask about what the drink is or something, because I know once I get in, once the conversation goes, we're flowing. You know, I've got no worries about that side. It's just the last thing you want to do is make someone feel uncomfortable or go, hey, never do a chat up line. For me, it's not my vibe.
Cringe.
Would that work if I came up to you and said, hey, I like your purple drink, what is that?
Yeah, I think it would work. It's not about the first statement, you're right. It would be like the energy that's transacted afterwards, where you're like, oh shit, like this guy's pretty cool. You know, I feel safe around this person. What is your biggest insecurity?
It's just straight in.
No, actually it's tailored down a lot. My biggest insecurity is my tendency to verbally process to anyone that's around me, and that's not great.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I'm like a ball of yarn. Like if anyone's there to pull the string, you're like, it's just, you know, if I'm not in a good place, it will just unravel.
You've got so much better at that, and especially like, of course we're going to unravel and have shame if we say got too drunk the night before and don't remember what we said, and then the shame because you actually don't remember what you said. So it's that on top of overthinking is a recipe for disaster. So I think you've really come into knowing what serves you. I think that's been a massive help.
Thanks, babe.
If you can go back to any phase of your relationship, which phase would you revisit?
Oh,
Ooh, I like
that's a good
that.
one.
I would probably say the most exciting phase was maybe when I first moved here, because obviously long distance, there's only moments of excitement because there's a lot of suffering and waiting and limbo. And I think when I first moved, even though that was difficult in its own rights, we would go out and eat every night, we would drink, we were living middle of downtown, so we would buy all the hoopla, and it was everything was fresh and exciting.
Not a care in the world.
Not a care in the world.
Just wanted to hang out. It was amazing.
We spent too much money and we put on a bit too much weight.
But they say that you there's new relationship weight that you gain.
Yeah.
I think I gained like 10 pounds just because we were just eating and drinking like kings and queens.
Yeah. I was in really good shape before I moved to LA. Macaron break.
Macaron break.
Cheers.
Mmm.
Flavoursome.
Mmm. Flavoursome.
Mashitos we like to say in Korea.
Who has a higher body count? I don't even know what your body count is, or I forget.
Well, they don't need to know.
But it's not like an astronomical amount.
No.
But it's not like it's not like one.
You are actually. This is probably the best time to mention this. Who is Lennon's favourite between you two? Oh. You know what?
You guys won't know.
You'll never know.
But we know.
We know.
But who do you think his favorite is? Tell me.
Cut that out.
One gift you disliked from your partner, but never told them.
Oh, that's good.
Like, I feel bad.
That laugh was you remembering one very specifically. I feel like you probably told me most of them.
The thing is, like, I feel like I'm so transparent that if I don't like a gift, it's kind of hard for me to conceal.
Yeah, you wear your heart on your sleeve.
It was only because it was so gratuitous. It was like a grand gesture that was really, really sweet, but it actually made me feel more pressure. It was when you got me the Smeg refrigerator.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is like after I was postpartum, I had just given birth. I wanted a small fridge to store any breast milk that I had collected. But when I saw the Smeg fridge, it was just so large that I subconsciously put pressure for me to produce enough milk to fill that whole fridge. And obviously I felt all the hormones from postpartum and I was like, ah!
You never think
no,
of
you
that
never
as you're buying
think of that.
the present.
No.
I wonder if this will make her need to produce more milk.
Yeah.
But it was a bigger fridge than it needed to be, and I think that's...
We still have it today.
We still have it today. What is the most tiring thing about being a parent? I think you said it with tiring. We've had one lion in 2 years. And even if we have the opportunity now, I can't sleep in because I'm so used to waking up early. You just have to be on all the time as a parent. Like, there's not really any time just to relax. You're always like preparing his food, getting his clothes ready, taking him out, or getting ready. If he has a 2-hour nap, that's great, but an hour of cleaning up, then an hour of preparation, and it's gone. The fact that we know our roles, we balance it, we give each other time, it means we can have a little bit of space. The hardest thing is to listen to too many parents' opinions about it, because everyone has a different experience.
Yeah, everyone has a different, every child's different too.
Every child's different.
Yeah, Lennon's pretty great though.
He is a good
He's
boy.
pretty great. Love him.
Knowing what you guys now know, do you guys wish you had kids later, or parenthood right now is?
Good question.
Very good question. For me, it's the perfect timing. Obviously, you know, I'm getting old, so I can't wait too long. If you would have asked me a few years ago, I might have struggled with the idea of losing that sense of adventure. You know, I was always traveling, but then COVID happened. I lost that. I got to look within and realize happiness comes within, and I didn't need all this travel. And I think that really prepped me to be really ready.
You were ready. When I was pregnant and I came up to you and I was like, I'm pregnant, you were stoked.
Yeah.
And you know, some people's reactions are not like that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see it.
And you can see it. And I'm like, why did you upload this?
You can feel it.
Like, why did...
But again, it's like some people find it harder to process information.
Yeah,
it doesn't mean they're not ready. It means, hang on a minute, my life's just flipped upside down and I need to process that. And you were a bit like that, right?
I was.
You needed a couple of weeks to realize it was...
I needed 9 months. I don't recommend for everybody, but I gotta say, it's truly enriched our lives. What Lennon has brought to our lives and our relationship, it's strengthened so much because we have this new role now, and like seeing Ben shine as a father, whew, like it draws me closer to you. And I think with parenting, you have to make sure that you're doing it with the right partner.
Having a child, it forces you to be selfless. It forces you to look at the world differently and in the most profound way. Now appreciate so much small things because I'm seeing it through Lennon's eyes.
Yeah.
And yes, we might miss out on a night out or a trip here and there, but we get to spend time with our son, and like it's so
It's nice.
beautiful. And
Yeah.
I think we're so blessed, and you've just completely embraced motherhood. You've done such a good job of, like, you know, change has always been a struggle with the processing,
Yeah.
right? But
Yeah.
you've come into it, and you're the most nurturing, caring mother. You're playful, you're fun, and you've adapted to change. You've adapted to the unknown, and it's because having a kid has helped. It's not for
Yeah.
everyone. You've got to think about what works for you. Can it serve? Can it help you and your family? Are you with the right partner? So you're going to give
Yeah.
them the right type of love. We're not perfect. We're perfectly imperfect, but it's important that we always do what we can to grow and learn. On that note, we did our best. We're going to stop filming so we can keep eating and keep drinking. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, BetterHelp, for the sponsorship again. And we'll see you guys in the next one, huh?
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.